Welcome back everyone to Three Trials Barbecue. Today we're going to try something new. We're going to be vacuum sealing some chicken and we'll cook it up tomorrow. Hopefully a good 12 to 24 hours of vacuum sealing can get some of these rubs and flavors into the chicken. So to start off with, the cook is going to be a base layer of the Sucklebusters SPG, and then we're gonna do half and half. The first half we're gonna do with the 1836 beef rub. I know we're using it on chicken, but it has a big pepper profile, so I wanna see what it does on chicken. The next one is the Sucklebusters Texas brisket rub. Again, we're gonna be doing this on chicken as our first trial. But I want to see what it does with it infused overnight, and I want to see if that vacuum seal helps us out with bringing in that that flavor. 30 minutes of vacuum sealed chicken with the rub gets you about a couple hours of marinating or seasoning. So I'm gonna try to go overnight, see what we get. So let's go ahead and start opening up these chicken thighs and this breast. Okay, so first we're gonna do the breast. I think we have 2 of them in here. Do the thighs next. I'm gonna be trimming some of these thighs because they have a lot of this extra fat around them, so definitely want to trim that. So we're gonna start off by just trimming some of this fat off the thighs. Okay, so we got most of the fat off of those thighs. These breasts seem to be okay. Take that off. I guess we're gonna do one breast and some thighs. So basically, that's our chicken. We're gonna be using it to meal prep. I'm gonna go grab the vacuum sealer. We'll grab some olive oil. We'll start using that as a binder, and we'll start seasoning it and then throwing it into the vacuum seal bags. Let's separate it. We've got one breast on each side. This is gonna be the draft picks. Okay, so we'll just start with a little bit of olive oil for the binder. We're gonna start off with some SPG. We're gonna do a base layer. Once we have that base layer, we're gonna come through with the 1836. Next is gonna be the Texas brisket rub. We're gonna let this sit, and then we're gonna turn it around and do the other side. Again, we're gonna do a base layer of the SPG. We're gonna do a coated layer of the 1836. layer of the Texas. We're gonna let it sit, and then we'll put it into the Food Saver vacuum seal bags. All right, everyone, so we got the chicken in these bags. You want to seal them up. Make sure those tracks are clean. We're going to be using this little port here. So some say that you should season while it's in the bag. It's my first try, so I didn't know exactly how to do it yet. So let's go ahead and get this vacuum seal on, and we're gonna go ahead and press power or operate, and then we're gonna do mode. We're gonna do moist, and all we have to do is put it in this little slot, and we press vacuum. Okay. And that's it, y'all. Same thing with this one. Moist vacuum. Okay. All right, so there it is. We got our chicken seasoned up. It's vacuum sealed. It's gonna pull all those ingredients into that chicken, and we're just gonna let it go overnight. So we'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, everyone, we're back. This chicken, it has been in the fridge for about 20 hours. All we did was rub it down and put them in these Food Saver bags. If you guys remember, we did a couple steaks where we just seasoned them and let them go overnight in the fridge, and they were good. But I wanted to see what this chicken would do vacuum sealed in the moist setting, and see if it helps us bring in some of those flavors inside. So let's go ahead and open it. These bags came with the Food Saver, but they're actually Ziploc bags. And so all we're gonna do is open them up. And I can tell you right now, this is the Texas brisket seasoning. And I'm just gonna put them on this wire rack. And then the 1836, you could tell because of its coarse pepper. So right off the bat, everyone, I can tell that there is a little bit of color change in the chicken. So I assume it did infuse a little bit of that flavor. So we're gonna go outside. We're gonna fire up the Traeger. We're going to keep it simple this time. We're gonna run at 225 super smoke, and we're gonna check on the chicken after 45 minutes. So let's go outside. We'll set up that Traeger, and we'll throw these on. All right, everyone. So we got the Traeger fired up. We had it preheating at 200. So we're gonna set this up to 225. We're gonna run super smoke, and we'll give it a couple minutes to come to temp, and we'll bring that chicken in. But first, Let's take a look at these lumberjack pellets that we'll be running. So there you guys go. Lumberjack competition blend, maple, hickory, and cherry. That's been the flavor of the month. I've been really liking the smoke that we get and the flavor that we get out of it. So let's grab that chicken. We're gonna start off with inserting our probe, and we're just gonna stick it into the thickest breast. And that's just gonna help us monitor the temperature as we go. So I'm not gonna set a probe temp yet, because I do want to come back in 45 minutes and see what we're looking like. So 1836 or Texas brisket seasoning. Okay. We're gonna be back in 45 minutes, and we're just gonna peek at it. At this point, I'm planning on just going 225 all the way through until we get some nice juicy chicken. So we'll be back in 45 minutes to see how it's doing. All right, everyone, it's been 45 minutes. Internal temperature is 118. We're gonna just let it keep going, and we'll set our probe alarm. I'm gonna set it to 160, and we'll be back. So it's been another 45 minutes. We're at the total cook time of an hour and a half. Our internal temperature is 140. Wow, look at the chicken. It's looking really good. Let's check temperature on this breast. So this breast says it's 134. 42. Give you guys a look. So it's looking good. We're gonna let it go until we reach 160. And we'll be back when that alarm goes off. All right, y'all, so an additional 45 minutes. We're at 162 internal. Let's see what this chicken is looking like. Okay. 163. So I'll assume some of this stuff is going to carry over. 160. 65. 2. Okay. And we'll take it inside so it can rest and dice it up. I'll see you guys inside. All right, y'all, so chicken has been resting for about 5 to 10 minutes. Very simple. We kept it at one temperature throughout the cook. 225, rolling super smoke with the lumberjack competition pellets. We didn't do anything special. We just let them roll. We didn't have to sear them. You can see the chicken has the seasoning on it. It looks delicious. You could tell that this side is the 1836 and this side here is the Texas style brisket seasoning. So what I want to do is I'm gonna grab a thigh of each and a little bit of breast, and we're just gonna try it. All right, so we're just gonna go ahead and try this brisket. beautiful smoke ring. All right, everyone, let's give it a try. Texas brisket, basically light salt, a little bit of zing, light pepper, nothing too much. It's almost like a perfectly grilled chicken breast with light seasoning. So very mild on this side. Let's go ahead and try this 1836. So right off the bat, 1836, big punch of pepper. Not sure if the zing is from the stuff that's in there or from just the heavy coarse pepper, but it's definitely overpowering the chicken. Makes it really good though. I'm gonna pair this up with a little bit of brown rice. 2 hours and 15 minutes for juicy chicken breasts and thighs. All we did today was vacuum seal it, let the marinade and the rub kind of get in there overnight. We ran it for 20 hours. The vacuum sealer, I think, really did help us get the flavors in there. All we did was unwrap it, set that Traeger to 225 with super smoke, and just ran it at 225 until it was finished. And I could safely say that I could have ran it for about an hour and a half until I put in the probe, but I consistently monitored that probe until we got to about 160. When the alarm went off, by the time I set up, it was about 161, 162. So obviously the temperature, kept cooking over. So we got juicy chicken. It's super moist on the inside. I don't know if you guys could see it. It's got a nice smoke ring. Definitely happy. I'm gonna dice this up. Thank you for joining, and we'll see you on the next one.
Thank you for watching Traeger's Barbecue.